What's up Xiaomi fans, Christian here. Welcome back to All About Me. Let me start by saying happy 10th year anniversary to Xiaomi. And for today's video, I'm going to do an unboxing for the Redmi Note 9s. This is the limited edition Mi Fan Festival 2020. And in line with that, this phone was provided by Xiaomi, which will be given away to a lucky Mi fan. So if you are interested to get this, make sure you stay until the end of the video for the giveaway instructions. But before we dive into our video, let's give a shout out to our Mi fans out there. A shout out to John from the Philippines, a shout out to Augie from India, a shout out to Aizen Alva from the Philippines, a shout out to Binaya from Nepal, a shout out to Milan from Serbia, a shout out to Rodel from the Philippines, a shout out to Shivam Jagani, a shout out to Roy France from the Philippines, a shout out to Cord from Kurdistan, a shout out to Poloy from the Philippines, a shout out to Carl, a shout out to Gifted from Santa Lucia, a shout out to Junaid from Delhi, India, a shout out to Jeff from the Philippines, and a shout out to Sukri from Indonesia. If you do want me to give you a shout on my next video, you can leave a comment below. So let us start with the unboxing of the Redmi Note 9s. Are you excited? Let's go! Let's go ahead and unbox this. So we have the logo over there for the Mi Fan Festival. And this is the 128GB 6GB RAM, which is the Interstellar Gray. So opening the box, we have the manual, SIM ejector, and the TPU case. And right below it, we have the Redmi Note 9s with its temporary plastic cover. Okay, so we have the logo over there for the 2020 Mi Fan Festival. And it seems that there is already a screen protector. And it comes with a Type-C cable with a 22.5 watts charger. While I was setting up the phone, I noticed its symmetrical, improved design compared to its predecessor. The thickness and the weight of the phone is quite impressive, knowing that it has a big battery. And from the back, we have this beautiful 3D curved glass, which is a Corning Gorilla Glass 5, which is the same as the front. And this phone is also a splash resistant. And from the bottom, we have the speaker, we have the Type-C port, we have the microphone, and there's still a 3.5mm headphones jack. And going to the side, we have the volume buttons and the side-mounted fingerprint sensor, or the power button. They still kept the IR blaster, which is quite good, and you can also see a microphone from the top as well. Moving along to the other side, we have the SIM tray, which you can put 2 nano SIM and SD card. What we have here is the Interstellar Gray. There are other 2 colors as well, Aurora Blue and Glacier White. For the Mi Fan Festival limited edition, they printed out the logo for the MFF 2020, and there's nothing more special to it. Alright, moving along to the display, the Redmi Note 9s also has a dot display, or a tiny dot display, like any other phones that Xiaomi released recently, and it has a 6.67 inches Full HD Plus with the 2400 by 1080 resolution. And I was expecting that they'll be adding a higher refresh rate for this model, but unfortunately they didn't do that. This also comes with a TUV Rainland low blue light certification, as well as reading mode 2.0, and the front is also a Corning Gorilla Glass 5. And also I've noticed that there are no pre-installed softwares by Xiaomi, and most of them are actually just Google softwares, including the browser is now using Chrome. I don't see the original browser anymore. And the display itself, it's pretty thin on the sides, and there's a 0.06 centimeter chin, but which is just minimal. So watching a video, you still have the full experience. And it has a 91% screen to body ratio. And I like the placement of the speaker because it's on the other side rather than putting it on the left hand side, so that you won't accidentally cover the speaker itself while playing games or maybe watching something. And as advertised by Xiaomi, the audio is 30% louder plus 80% increase in bass. And the Redmi Note 9S is pre-installed with the MIUI 11 out from the box, as well as the Android 10. The Redmi Note series has sold 110 million units worldwide, and one of the reasons why this is so popular is because of its performance. And this phone is equipped with a Snapdragon 720G mobile platform, which enhances the mobile gaming experience. Up to 2.3 GHz clock speed, 5th generation AI engine, and this model, the special edition, is on 6GB RAM 128GB, and you can also get a 4GB RAM 64GB. And so far, smooth gaming on this phone, and I'm loving the size of the phone as well while holding it, as well as the weight and as well as the speaker placement. So all in all, the gaming experience is fantastic. A lot of you will like this phone because of its massive battery, 5020 milliamperes battery for about more than 2 days of use, for extended gaming sessions or movie marathon, 18 watts fast charge, and a 22.5 fast charger in the box. And there's a notification light on the receiver grille. Alright, so let's talk about its quad camera. So on the back, top left, 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, and the one below that is a 5 megapixel macro camera. And the one on the right side, 48 megapixel is the main camera, and the one below that is a 2 megapixel depth camera. Now looking at these samples, let's start with the 48 megapixel. It's quite decent, not really that impressive, but it's quite decent. Just I would say it's okay. So let's try zooming in to one of these photos. If it's well lighted, you can still zoom in, you can still get a great detail of that, which is quite acceptable. But if you go into a more shaded area, it tends to blow out on the picture. But you still see details of this 48 megapixel as long as there's a better lighting. But what I've noticed is that most of it dwells more on the yellow color compared to other colors. I think it's an AI. Hopefully they'll update this. Just looking at this picture as well, you can see it's also leaning to the yellowish color. It enhances the yellow color of the leaves, the trunk of the tree. And in terms of its video quality, I'm pretty impressed with the 1080p video quality. Is very stable. It has this image stabilization is very good without using a gimbal. But the 4K, you might, if you want to shoot 4K, you might use a gimbal because it's too shaky. Even I was just taking this video. You can see it's going up and down. It's too shaky. It already has the image stabilization, but the 1080p has a better result compared to the 4K. Okay, so now I'm walking. It's still very stable for the 1080p, which is very impressive. But look at the 4K. Both are 30 frames per second. You might need to use a gimbal if you want to use 4K. Alright, let's move along to the front-facing camera, which is 16 megapixel in-display front camera. But it looks like I'm still getting the similar result, like it's dwelling to the yellowish side. I think it's the AI software. Hopefully they'll update this. But I'll probably take more selfies to test it. And for the video mode, the quality is quite good, but unfortunately it is very shaky, so you might still need a gimbal. Okay, so what I think about this phone, first is I love the design. It's so premium. Second is it's smooth gaming. And number 3 is the battery life. And the last one is the super stable 1080p video. And the features that I least like is one of them is the camera AI, and the second one is the 4K video because it's too shaky. Let me know your thoughts about this phone and leave a comment below. Okay, so for the fun part, you're still here. That means you're interested in getting the Redmi Note 9S limited edition Mi Fan Festival limited edition. But not only will be giving away this phone, but also this Mi handheld vacuum cleaner. Yes, we'll be giving away 2 products, and I would like to thank Xiaomi for sponsoring the giveaways. And for you to join, just follow 3 things. Number 1 is follow me on Mi community. There's a link on the description below. Number 2, of course, you hit on that subscribe button. And number 3, I have a video. I have the link on the description below. Watch the video, list down all the Mi products as much as you can on that video. The most or top 2 most correct answers will win the prize. So I have links in the description below. So good luck to everyone who's interested in joining this contest. And we have reached the end of our video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys love it. Don't forget to hit on the subscribe button if you haven't already. Give it a like if you do like this video, and I'll see you on the next one.